What if everyone viewed the world in black and white only? How would you spot a red warning light? Contextual information allows you to add color to gain a better understanding of the environment you operate in. In the world of IT, if you don't understand your end users, the roles they perform, and the environment they work in, then the services you offer won't match needs. Your understanding must be more than one-dimensional. It must have depth and perspective, and color. If end users don't get what they need, they become alienated, and IT organizations become irrelevant as users search for their own solutions elsewhere. At the same time, without context, IT teams are more reactive and can themselves make minor situations worse by providing poor advice without an understanding of individual context. The last thing you should do when trying to manage IT is to create more incidents. Contextual information enables you to paint the bigger picture and add color and depth. This expands your understanding and ability to do more to support your end users, offer more relevant choices to their role or task, perform actions, and deliver content. You can provide such context with Landesk Service Desk because it incorporates data from systems management, security management, IT event sensors, social media feeds, and mobile technologies, as well as an understanding of location to gain additional insights about end users. Landesk provides in-place, relevant access to information about end users' roles in the organization and all the devices and software they connect to. You gain an understanding of what is important to an individual's productivity, prioritize tasks accordingly, and know what they are likely to do or need next. Here are 6 examples of how. Let's say you receive a phone call or a request for a concierge bar appointment from an end user. ITSM screens populate immediately with information about that user, their IT services, their role, skills, and what IT equipment they have. What about self-service? End users are presented with relevant services, IT news, statuses, announcements, and knowledge based on their profile, subscribed services, and choice and usage of devices. Landesk's social ITSM capabilities make every interaction a social interaction. End users can rate knowledge, comment on services, and provide feedback for an expanded understanding of other experiences and opinions. What about work that's specific to location? When analysts arrive at locations, they can check in and receive location-specific cues of work. For deep understanding and activity, Landesk offers, within the context of a support workflow, selected tool capabilities with one click, such as assessing an end user's device remotely from within Service Desk, or looking into detail of last device inventory. By using sensors, such as event management tools tied to Landesk Service Desk, you not only get early warnings about outages, linking devices to services, but configure automatic responses. Landesk Service Desk adds the color and depth so you can respond to situations and environments more quickly, accurately, and seamlessly. You can anticipate or adapt to the needs of the end users you support at the moment it's needed, improving user experiences and building better relationships with end users in a scalable way. Visit us today to learn more about Landesk Service Desk.